Good morning, everybody. I am so excited. As you guys may know, I have been wanting to get a third hamster. So I've been looking on Kijiji. I specifically have been wanting to get a robo dwarf. And actually a couple of weeks ago there was an ad for one. I had contacted them and we had agreed on a day to pick up, and then they just deleted their ad and ghosted me. So that was great. So I just continued my search and another ad came up for another robo, and I went ahead and messaged her and we have agreed on a date and time. So I need to go set up the enclosure and then pick them up, and I figured I would just take you along with me throughout the entire process so you can see exactly like what goes into getting a new hamster. So we finally get to set up the bottom NiteAngel enclosure. So we're going to start with filling this side. I know a lot of people were interested to see how this was going to work out because you only have access through this front bit, so we'll see how easy this is to set up. The first thing that I am going to put in is the chamber hide from Get Zoo. Put in this platform, nice big wavy sand bath because it is a robo, so a big sand bath is pretty important for their enclosure. Or maybe I should put sand bath with wheel. The wheel that I'm going to be using for them is the 11-inch Wodent wheel. I think I will put it on platform. Next I have a wavy platform that I made myself. This one had to go over there. What about this platform? I feel like this peek-away hide would be really nice at the front. I also have some of these NiteAngel tubes that I'm gonna use. And that just fits not bad, actually. Okay, I think I got the basic setup of how I want the platforms and all of the heavier things in. Now we have to add the bedding in. This is the Full Cheeks paper-based bedding. This is what I use with the majority of my hamsters. It's just the easiest to access and budget-friendly-ist and good for burrowing, so that's what I use. Time to break this all apart. All right, one side down. Now for the other side. I'm also just gonna open up this bag of KT Clean and Cozy just because I need a little bit more. Okay, so for around the sand bath, I wanted to give them these bamboo roots that I have. Maybe I'll have one like... I also have 2 cork logs, perfectly sized for a robo-husky. I also have this grapevine wood and another one. Here is the other one. I can start adding in the really fun stuff like these ceramic hides here, as well as this one we recently got from Trixie. Maybe this little cute one. This. I also am going to put in 2 of these cookie jars with different substrates. I figured that a robo would like them because they're enclosed, so they might feel safer. I'm also going to include these 2 little bridges because robos are pretty tiny, and there are some areas that I feel like they would benefit from a platform. Now I'm going to fill up the sand bath. I'm just using the NiteAngel Desert Sand. Inside of this container, I'm going to put some of the KTK cob. And then in the other one over there, we're gonna put the aspen and apple wood. Now time to add some herbs, moss, and sprays. This is the moss that I use. It is the NiteAngel Forest Moss. And now time for the sprays, which I have a variety. Then I'm just going to sprinkle in some dwarf hamster food. And I'll also put a dish just so I can monitor their eating for the first little bit. Since they are going to be new, I'm not sure what their preference is when it comes to drinking water. So I think it's a good idea when you first get a hamster, you can offer both just in case. So I'm going to put a water bottle and water dish. And here is the water dish. And here is just an overview of what the enclosure looks like right now. So now I have to grab that carrier and get it ready. I'm just going to put some bedding in this. The lady was really nice and she ended up giving us her in a PetSmart box with her bedding and food, so we didn't end up using our carrier. So I would like everyone to meet Toonie, named after the Canadian $2 coin, which if I'm being honest, I think she's almost the same size as one. She's a female Roborowski dwarf and is estimated to be 4 months old, but based on her size, I honestly think she could be a little bit younger. Now that Toonie is in the enclosure, she went ahead and made a little burrow in the right back corner over there. So probably won't see her for the rest of the evening. I will update you guys if she does end up coming out. But for now, the interaction's gonna be pretty minimal because I'm just gonna let her settle in. So it is now the next day. I still haven't seen Toonie, which is to be expected, especially with robos. They are pretty skittish and they may be pretty nervous when you first bring them home, so don't worry if you don't see them. Doesn't mean they're dead. There are a couple of ways you can figure out if they're doing okay, because I know not seeing your pet the first couple of days can be really worrisome. The first thing the way I know she's alive and doing fine is because of the food dish, actually. This little flower there was actually on top of there and it's moved by itself. So that means she actually was able to get up there. I was a little bit worried about her not being able to get up there, but that's great that she was. Another thing that you can do is you can go ahead and put a little sticker on your hamster's wheel. That way, if the sticker ends up moving, so if it moves like that, you'll know your hamster was awake because the sticker moved. And then the third thing, I just set this up today. We have my Wise V3 security camera in the enclosure, so that's gonna let me be able to watch her and notify me when she actually wakes up. Let me show you where she's sleeping. So it's a little bit dark, but she's in the corner here behind the wheel. She made a little burrow, and I don't know if you guys can see that little black spot. That's the size of her poop. So it's literally tiny. I forgot how small robos are. You guys, look who's awake. It's Toonie. Oh my gosh, she is so tiny. I just put a little puff near her and she picked it up. She's eating it. Oh, she's so cute. Hi, Toonie. For the rest of the time being, I am going to really let her settle in and get used to the sounds of our home. It is very normal to not see a hamster, especially a tiny dwarf, when you first get them. I did have my security camera set up, but it actually turns out that she's so tiny and fast that it barely picks her up as something worth detecting. So that's the thing. I hope you guys enjoyed meeting Toonie, and hopefully you'll get to see her in more videos soon. Bye!